Let's make sure the stream's working. I'm gonna make sure I have audio. Audio. Okay, cool. We got audio. Perfect. Alright. So, we're at week 4. So far, we've been playing pretty good. I feel as with everything going on, as far as control with the team, we've been having really good progress, especially running the ball. This is probably the only team I've ever had that's been able to run the ball effectively and actually have threats on all position sides, which is actually kind of crazy with how well we run this ball. Passing we're 20th, passing touchdowns we're 6th. Okay. Defense we're 3rd. Duke Johnson's first for rushing them all. Get him some more rush touchdowns. So receiving, we're actually not up that high, but in NFL. Rush, oh my god, look at the rush offense. Oh my god, dude, the rush offense is insane. Holy shit, it's like 400 more yards than anyone else. Love that. That's cool. I'll take that. One of the other things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be actively standing the whole time as well. So hopefully the audio does not sound bad. This is so that I can get steps in while we play too. That way I'm able to stay active. This will be interesting though. Oh, he's got gold teeth. Tim Jernigan. You gotta give Brandon Cook some more receptions too. Been kind of slacking on that. Well, now that I've been slacking on it, the opportunity just has not been there.
To the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And that is the
run.
kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater.
Oh, I thought it was me for a second. I thought he just threw a pick 6.
Brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater.
Oh, that's too easy.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. Score, a pick 6.
Too easy on that.
Texans TD.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's get some zone blitz in here.
Ready to take over here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky.
I don't even know what I just picked. I was looking at the stream.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that out of production.
This is McCaffrey.
Damn.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
What is going on with the Wi-Fi?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Bridgewater now on second down. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up.
Well, there goes him. He's neutralized.
We'll step aside. On third down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans offense heading out, and it's Deshaun Watson leading the way, the third-year man out of Clemson. Last year, 26 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, but the big number for the Texans, he was sacked a league-high 62 times. They'll try to do better in this one.
Yeah, no kidding. I didn't even get sacked
Watson
like
will bring up the Texans here
life.
first and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Ooh.
A little too much.
And they're giving me the first down because of that.
A game with a lot of contact. Tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
Here's Johnson.
Atta boy, Johnson. Just fall forward. Just fall forward. That's all you got to do.
Good for 10 yards.
Fall forward.
Second and very short.
Oh, I should have done that, but we'll take it. That's the fullback, too.
Midfield just a yard or 2 shy of 40. That's good for a Texan first down. A
big boy.
Pickup.
He's going to play action fake in here. Let's see if Will Fuller can take off the top.
Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely.
Yes, sir.
Thrown in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Fuller was
he should have caught that all day.
And now it's second down.
Damn.
The 42 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins.
There we go.
22 yards there, a first down.
That deserves some coffee.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in
right, I did it without your fucking help
with them to talk about this. And hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
From the 17, Watson dancing to his left.
Good job, Randall Cobb.
Touchdown.
Okay. I see you, Cobb.
Randall Cobb, his second touchdown on the season.
Good
and
shit.
The Texans push further out in front.
Respect.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it
I don't know
certainly
if it
does
did or
tend to
not.
play out that way, doesn't
Negative
it?
7.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
Wow, I gave him the hit stick and he bounced right off of that.
The ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Won't jump, JJ.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
It's
That's
out of
going to be
bounds.
caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Offense.
I feel confident in my defense right now, so I really don't care.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle
Not
away.
worried about the yardage
Just
at
a
all.
gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third
I don't think their
down.
offense can move on me.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
He had it.
Coming up, sticking his nose in the
He had
mess
that
there
open.
and making a nice play defensively. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
I saw the pocket open a little bit more than that.
Pick up there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Watson. Forced out to his left.
Damn.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Wow, he made at least 2 or 3 people miss on that.
First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
Good shit, Cooks.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what we talked about.
Try to get
Let's make
something
a play.
out.
Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they get hit with another 1st down.
Trying to run new plays that have not been run before. I want to get at least a stat line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete.
Is that Demarius Thomas
4
or
yards on the completion, and it sets up a
what
3rd
Thomas
down.
is that? Julius
I
Thomas.
think that's a great
Maybe?
example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Good pickup.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles
I
and
heard
picks
it
up a
vibrate.
1st down.
I don't know
But
why
what
I
else
did.
does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills.
Broke off for the
down.
tackle right
Incomplete
away.
Pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
The boy Cobb.
And he gets us
Good
to the
shit.
other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Lots of running.
43. On the ground, this is Johnson.
Tried.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd
Just
down.
let it go to 2nd quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All that smoke. I want all of it.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson.
Okay, Johnson, good run.
The 33-yard line
And
here.
thank you for not getting hurt.
Whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson now to throw, and he'll find Akins there, complete.
Gonna leave him that wide open.
Nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4.
This is the play I really like because it is almost impossible to defend this play unless you're knowledgeable.
And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Seemingly they just were on that. Damn.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
My O-line sucks.
Ryan Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot
Not the head coach anymore.
19. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's for sure.
Here we go.
Got rid of his ass.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just
Doing
called it
way
desperation.
too much
I think you did,
McCaffrey
but let's
right
face
now.
it, you mentioned this to me.
They're not able to
break
stretch
earlier
the
in
field at all with
game.
any of their other
The energy
players.
level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before
1
he
for
takes
4.
it across the 40-yard line.
Very good completion rating.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Just like that.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and
Good job,
move
JJ.
laterally and open up a crease.
Still a
that they can run
playmaker.
through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get that to
Good
develop the
save.
tight end.
Good save.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it? Because
They
they
wanted to keep it a secret.
Over the line, wasn't it?
But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty
Damn it.
well, and teams are going to key on that.
I didn't mean to.
They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Watson. Out to his left.
Good job, Kenny Stills.
It's Kenny Stills.
Attaboy. Way to read me.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther
Good
that's
shit.
having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside.
Get this play to work.
Watson off play action. Going deep here for Stills.
Oh, he would have had it too. He just needed a split second longer.
The intended receiver, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
My bad on that. That was a bad decision. That was a bad decision.
No call, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Watson looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Damn, I tried.
I sure did try to run with it.
He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Also, I haven't seen Teddy take off with the ball. I wonder if
right now these guys
there's not wanting him to
because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the
get athletic with the ball right now just because of past injuries or... Oh, this guy did get hurt.
Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit.
That's why I was wondering if he got hurt during that last play.
In order to try and fashion together a drive.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Out of the pistol.
Good job.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the
Jake
line
Ryan,
of scrimmage.
the visor.
He's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Found his target. It's Anderson.
Ooh.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end.
Got lucky on that one. Running back had your arm backwards there for a second.
Midfield. 13 yards, 1st down Panthers. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Samuel's a burner,
He's able
too.
to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Little shit knows how to run the ball.
Last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be a
bit of an ugly throw right there, my dude.
The receiver was set to valve. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To the air again with Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver. Moore. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And again, it's Bridgewater.
And there's J.J. Watt. How about that?
There for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with
really?
a minute to go.
How far is this? 40, 45.
He's hit from 63 as recently as last year.
The least was in the 50s.
Now it's scooped up. That he's into the clear.
Okay, Whitney Merciless. I see you.
Big bully. Let's go. We'll take that.
We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block.
Low and drive that.
If they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Shit stomping the
The Panthers out there and ready to
Panthers.
begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smarter approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something
I'd be doing what they're trying to do. I try to go for it here.
You help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on second
Oh,
down.
dude.
Bridgewater.
Ooh.
And this one incomplete.
You're lucky I didn't get into a little bit more position because that would have been
And
6.
it's third down. He was
Would've
trying to
been
go
another
back
pick
to
6.
more there. And it'll bring up third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and it's
Ugly throws by this
gotta be
dude.
able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes.
Good run.
Right now,
Good run.
he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here.
I thought that was going to break even bigger than that, but so be it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Oh my god. Fucking O-line, man.
That's on the first round pick, number 23 overall, Titus Howard. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's able to get this one up to his
I don't think I'm going to get 3 here, but we'll try.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Wow, he caught it.
Inside the
Good
10.
catch.
Doesn't mean shit, though.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Doesn't mean anything.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. So here are the Texans to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge.
Meat and potatoes, huh?
Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that
I don't
defense.
really like meat and potatoes.
The offense
I'm
won
being
the
honest.
challenge.
Look at David Johnson out there.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Good job, Will Fuller.
30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction and when they try and...
Dude, this guy is huge. Love it.
Jordan Akins His second touchdown on the season.
Former basketball player just boxes you out. And you just throw it up to the big guy and he just takes it. Love it.
And the lead will swell by one more.
Sean's been great.
Here's Fairbairn now.
I think Sean's done for the day.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Damn, Teddy took a hit on that. I licked him on that.
Keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And now he'll tuck it in.
Really? QB run. That was,
he's still down and looking very slow
painful.
to get up.
I don't know what they were thinking.
The trainers take a look. We'll step aside.
Stupid.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again.
That baffled me on why they decided to do that.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Got it. 41's the mic. Check 41. Jet bombers. Jet bombers now.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage.
Yeah, you're not going to run the RPO very well against me. Just get that out of the way.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
This is another QB run. I don't recommend it. Oh my goodness.
He'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Well, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him?
Just making sure they weren't running that C route.
So maybe you can wall him off.
As soon as I saw he didn't run the C route, back to him.
As well as a physical specimen. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense is going to be pinned back. What an ideal
Definitely want to continue the run game here.
And it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive.
Start chewing some clock here and get the hell out of this place.
It puts them in that position.
Now a tip carry for Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35, but a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Johnson.
Oh, dude. He's getting the big holes. We just got to improve blocking just a little bit more, and then he's gone.
Run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Again, it's Johnson.
Wow, what a run. What a good run.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage,
that's a beauty.
Nice little hole developed.
That's a beauty run.
Great blocking right there at the start, but how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st down, Watson flushed out right.
Dude, he's just amazing. Oh my goodness.
Blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but
they sure tried to bring the blitz.
He flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Watson. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher
Try to get rid of it at the last second.
And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for the end zone.
Good job, Cobb.
Touchdown.
Good job.
Texans. Randall Cobb. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Be accurate. That's all I want.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good.
I think Deshaun's done for the day.
You're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game.
I think
He's one of the key
Deshaun's done.
guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline.
10 carries for 31 yards. He has not been a worrisome for me at all today.
You know, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And not much.
Nothing's working for them.
The 29.
That's for sure. I might get a shutout with my defense.
Already, and they're staring at a
I might honestly get this shutout with the defense.
Third down. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. Very one-sided affair.
Let's go, fellas.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Ready to break.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Greer.
Thanks, dude.
Team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, dude. Oh, my goodness, dude.
I lurked the fuck out of that. Hell yeah. Oh, I'll take that all day. Oh, I'll take that all day.
They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again.
Bad pick.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that
good offense. The Texans have always had a good defense. It's just making the offense dynamic enough.
This will not be returnable.
And it is. You know, if I can't get my guys open, take the ball and run it. Simple as that.
Out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get put.
Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the
Thanks, Greer. Thanks, Greer.
Say they have it, they do.
Well, Parker, I think.
Oof. I think it's time for you boys to go home. Bring A.J. McCarron in.
It's safe to say they can mark
a young stud from Alabama.
Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
Good. Whoa.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before
yeah, no kidding. You got 7 out of that. That was a good run. Just fall forward.
You can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And
you had him open.
This situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left.
Jeepers.
But being able to give the ball to his runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Throwing now is McCarron. He finds his target, Fuller.
All right, that was a good, somewhat of a good throw. It was still inaccurate, if I'm being honest. After looking at that, it was still pretty inaccurate, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
Zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
I wanted you to stiff arm him into the end zone with you.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play
throw it, numbnuts.
Pressure now, and he's
you had it.
Down. Sack back around the
I hit it
eight.
right away.
The product of Jersey City to hear Whitehead on the sack. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
There you go. There you go.
Texans touchdown.
You got to get Will a touchdown.
Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Fairbairn good with the extra point. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a
4
game.
times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
Oh,
an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
good tackle. Holy shit. He took his feet out from underneath
before
him.
it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, Greer. And Anderson's got it. And give him 6
Anderson
yards
ain't
here
going
as
far,
he
though.
stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's Roby Anderson, too.
6
I'm
yards was
surprised
the
their
pickup on the last completion,
offense
so
has been
here's
more
2nd and
dynamic
4.
today. They have lost 2
Here's
skilled
Greer.
quarterbacks, though.
He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them
Don't
to
run
move
the ball.
because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Oh.
You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to
Y'all
run
ain't gonna
extra
score
plays.
any points today, or what?
Now with 3rd down
Well, actually, they
throw,
can
but
take a
it
field
misses
goal
the
here, so
target,
maybe not.
incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is
No.
embolden the secondary. They
Wanted
feel
a
good
shutout
about
game.
What's going on?
Oh,
and
well.
they just play better and better.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for
Really
fighting
shitty
to avoid the
performance.
goose egg.
That's for
and they're
darn
at least
sure.
trying to finish out strong.
That's for darn sure.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But
We got Zane and
just a
Bounds.
dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also
Which was
impressive.
also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together.
Buddy Howe.
I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun.
Green Body Calhoun.
There's
Woohoo.
Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
Good job getting the
And he'll
first.
get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And good night to me.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the
Holy
44.
shit, did he destroy the
Cameron short with a sack.
right guard.
That's 315 pounds of man right there. They'll run it with Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Some good running right
Texans
there.
on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Oh.
But he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And a great job here.
Good
This
job.
is going to turn out to be a beauty.
Inside
this
the
is
5.
Down at about the 3-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back.
What is he doing? That was the weirdest play I've ever seen in Madden. What the hell kind of mechanic was
Facing the
that?
prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Greer. And that is incomplete.
That was by far the weirdest play I've ever
You'd have to
seen
imagine this
happen.
defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field
I didn't
as best they
understand
can.
that at
Yeah,
all.
this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Let's go.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That's caught out wide by Stills.
And holding.
And he's able
Love
to
it.
take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Even worse.
Max Sharping, the guilty party. 2nd
Eagle
round pick
blocking
from
the
Northern
fucking
Illinois.
back.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. McCarron now on the bootleg. And he can't
Sick.
quite
He almost
pick
threw a
it.
pick.
No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's
Probably.
4th down.
But, you know, whatever.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right
Great
at the
punting.
9-yard line.
Dude is killing it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time
They're
I was
going to
on
get
a
another
team,
play.
and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He caught that?
Left side, that's caught by Moore.
Holy shit.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big offensive explosion.
I can't believe he
leading
caught
them
that.
to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.
I'm actually
every
really
week. We'll just
surprised
keep
he
winning.
caught that.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new camp.
Good start to the year. Destroyed some teams. So far, the Saints have only been the good team I faced, and they're like 0-4 right now, which is pretty sad. I'm imagining Drew Brees got hurt, but not 100% sure. My guess is he got hurt. That's what I'm taking away from that. Got some more college boys. Honestly, we're pretty much looking at everyone right now. Wherever we end up in the season, you know, someone's going to be worth my time right now. Kind of thinking offensive line just because we're struggling with that, but it could be a number of things. Wide receiver, could always use another one of those.
Larry Fitzgerald. Take him. Absolutely, we'll take Larry Fitz. What? He's 4th string, really? I would move Larry up to 2nd string, if I'm being honest. I'd put him at 2nd string, keep Brandon Cooks at 1st for speed. Larry will be a good possession catcher, though. Honestly. And then cut someone. I would say cut him because we're not re-signing him. And saves me more cap space. Alright, 2 and 4 Falcons.
Don't know what that was. I have no idea what that was. That was weird.
DJ all the way. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, running back David Johnson, fresh off 100 yards on the ground a week ago, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston
Make sure
Texans.
the audio's good for the stream.
I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime.
Yeah, you can hear
But
audio.
kickoff right around the corner. And standing by.
Weird.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get a blitz right away.
Let's show him who's the boss.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now on 2nd down,
Good
this is
job,
Gurley.
D.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down to 26.
What happened to, what's his
There's an
face?
example of good situational football being played by a defense. They
Matt
understood what
Ryan.
the third down
Happened
play
to him.
was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Deshaun Watson ready to lead the Texans offense, coming off a great turnaround season in 2018. Remember, 2 years ago, he missed much of his rookie campaign with a knee injury, but he led the Texans to an 11-5 record and an AFC South title last year. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10.
Larry Fitzgerald.
At the 24. Watson, off play action. He gets it into
The young
hands of
god.
Larry Fitzgerald. That's good for 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He gets it to Thomas. No
Is that Julius Thomas? I can't tell if that is or not.
You're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high,
not that it matters super a lot, but it's kind of good to know.
Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Damn it,
Throwing
Cooks.
there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So the field position game here is a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now a play fake.
Wow, that was my guy too.
That's caught
Damn
in
it.
the middle by Hurst. And able to get
I tried to get the blitz in there quick enough so I could get the sack, but it wasn't worth it.
First down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end, Graham. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line.
Not Jimmy Graham. No, Jimmy Graham doesn't have that kind of hair.
And that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. And they'll set up the screen.
Good job, McKinley.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They're kind of playing press right now.
10 now from the 33. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Attaboy.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it
job,
all the
Cook.
way down inside the 10.
Now you're cooking.
And mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they stopped about a yard shy of the goal line.
Houston. No, not Akins.
The numbers a week
That's
ago
my boy.
for Johnson. 19 carries, 119 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff.
Wow. I don't know why they just all of a sudden stopped, but you should have kept sealing the edge for me.
Now third
I would have had
down.
the touchdown.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right.
Oh, I thought Larry was going to get the big touchdown. Larry doesn't drop
It's
many
been a tough
balls.
Go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line,
It's all right, I tried.
Pressure,
Tried.
That's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Sometimes you just gotta throw it up for Larry.
5, but they could not punch it in.
Much better team. Much better team for defense-wise. Their offense is still not good.
They contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all.
And Gurley
Oh my
Gurley
goodness.
fumbles the football. It's loose. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep
Yeah,
possession.
shit stomped on that.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Good read. Good read.
And he'll be taken down.
I thought I had all that covered, and then, you know, big old Julio Jones comes across the middle.
Pick up of 25. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end.
Oh, what is that? He had his like ankle.
That's a face mask.
Man,
I don't agree with that.
Indeed, here
I
come
don't
the
agree with that.
flags.
I don't agree with that. He was like tackling his like shoestring.
And tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
Bernardrick McKinney. Look at that name. That's a name.
They run. It's Gurley.
Good shit. Good shit. Just contain. You contain Gurley. Every time we shut down the run game, it's over.
It's over. Top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
McKinley almost got in there, dude.
Run it anyway,
Oh, I was ready for it. I thought he was going to make that big play.
They're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal.
Oh, not getting past JJ.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now their offense is playing better, though, so I'm liking it. I'm liking the challenge.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley.
Nope.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2.
Now I can just blanket the field.
The short field shrinks even more.
Shit, I only need to send 3. My mind.
Tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5.
All I need to do is blanket the field.
4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Especially when you're going to check it down like that. All day.
But they rallied
All
to
day.
him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The kick by Bryan is good.
Got to actually challenge good game. I like it.
3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. Well, the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I didn't really like that play.
Throwing again is Watson.
Good job, Will Fuller.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Attaboy. I like that hustle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson.
Okay, Johnson.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
He's got that Johnson.
Faking the give. Now Watson. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald.
Big boy Larry.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
Yo, if I can keep Larry for a couple of years and have him break the all-time receiving record, that'd be kind of cool. That'd actually be kind of cool. Oh, dude, look at this. Look at this.
Deshaun Watson, his 11th touchdown.
Can't mess with that. Can't mess with that.
Yeah, leave that wide open for me. I'll take it.
They're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs.
Absolutely, we'll take that all day.
Out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
See, this boy's stats
Quarterback who can
can't be
actually
good.
move it with his legs. That's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
I'm going to pick a play while I go pour my coffee in. And I am going to hope this.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Oh, is it McKinley?
Screen soon.
Yeah. Okay, JJ almost got him too.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Man open.
Whoa, I thought that was Julio too.
Gain of about 8 to the 27.
How have they not gotten to Julio more? That's my question. How are you not driving this ball down to Julio?
And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
There you go.
Towards the middle of the field, and now
Yeah, listen to me a little bit more. You know? You gotta throw it to Julio.
And get the quarterback.
Oh, I didn't even get the first. I forgot I didn't play one of the possessions.
But I have to say, I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
Yes, sir. Great double move. Kenny Stills. Yes, baby. Great double move.
Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans.
That's a great first touchdown on the year for him.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one.
I'm going to grab my coffee because of that now.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drop.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Texans defense, we watch them get set to go. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage.
I love saying Akudamoa.
Is a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
It's a hella cool name.
The same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract.
Oh, Todd Gurley took it to the house. Wow. Wow.
Take it into the end zone.
That's why I said contain Todd Gurley. That's exactly why I said contain him. Because he can house call it.
As his guys are back
He
within
can
a
easily
single
house
score.
call a play.
Well,
And just like that, they're back in it.
And then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just
Why
kick
is
the
my
extra
Twitch
point
glitching? I
winds
can't
up
see how many
successful.
viewers I have.
Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out
Dude,
the
David
stalemate.
Johnson's getting some
Here,
confidence.
You're trying to figure out if you can slow
My dude's
someone
getting
down
that ball.
while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Escaping the pressure right.
Take it.
And
Yes,
that's the goal to
Cooks.
Cooks.
Great
That
job.
one good for 26
Great job.
and a first down.
Kumo out there on the sideline.
Sometimes it's designed.
It's gonna be the most annoying name on my channel now.
Good
move.
move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run. And
Look at the
still
blocks,
accurate throwing
dude.
the ball.
Look at the blocks.
Solid
Good
running
run
on first down.
offense.
Almost picked
Good
up
running
another
O-line.
first, but he appears to be a few
Passing wise,
inches
gotta
short.
fix it. There's some key fixes. I want to get Larry a
Off of
touchdown.
play action, it's Watson. And he finds
Oh, he almost got
And
it.
he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Running from the gun, Johnson.
Take it in, baby.
And he's
Almost.
gonna fall his way down to
Deshaun
about the
Watson.
1-yard
Excuse
line.
me?
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Why did I get lit up?
Staff takes a peek.
How did I get lit up?
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone.
Sean better be okay.
Touchdown, Houston.
Pectoral strain.
His fourth
Leave him out
touchdown
for
on
a
the
second
year.
here.
And
Let's
the
leave him out for a
Texans
little
push
bit because we did just
further
score a
in front.
touchdown. So I think we're doing okay without him. We can do okay without him. And it's almost second half. So we can come back in the second half anyways.
End result, 6 points.
All right, I'm going to grab my coffee.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oops.
60 outlaw. I'm here all day.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Almost died of cinnamon.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Caught that? No.
A second down pass
I put cinnamon in my coffee and
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Of course, it's on top of it, so it all comes back down my throat. Starts choking me.
They'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to throw here. This one caught by
Good
Ridley.
save. I think he saved that.
7 there, but it brings up 4.
He sure did.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will
I should start watching the halftime shows more, too. Should stop skipping
and the
that.
rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star?
I don't want Larry to get hurt.
Every week performing to a high level, no matter what.
I almost hit 300 passing yards in the first half. Look at that.
Team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all of those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
How about that, Deshaun Watson? I'm really liking their playbook, too, by the way. Their playbook is really rewarding and fresh.
Here's Watson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there.
I feel like it's really perfect for Deshaun, too.
To throw again on second down. Watson, screenplay, Johnson.
Atta boy.
Fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there.
Good pickup.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit.
Putting up some big numbers right now.
And trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat.
Jordan Akins is back in. Oh, Deshaun's back in, too. I just noticed this. I thought he was injured.
Down, Watson.
Oh, dude, I was going to hit Akins, too. I wanted to hit Akins on that so badly.
The Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
I was going to hit, what's his face?
Timeout as they get it right.
I was going to hit Larry Fitzgerald going deep.
First half.
There you go. I hit Fitzgerald on that.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get.
Oh no, dude! I should have hit. Oh, I forgot it was 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Oh, that's on me. That's on me. I didn't realize it was 4th down until I threw it right away. I should have dumped it to David and went out of bounds.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
Biscuits.
So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check on the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Dwayne Haskins has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Cole Beasley, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. He's over 300 yards passing, already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Still dying of that cinnamon. Wow, I have really good timing.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, God, he tried to do too much. Tried to do too much there, big boy. And he got hurt. Love it.
On the field. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire time.
That should not have happened, but we'll take it.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've
rupture disc.
But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25 on second down, Watson.
Yes, sir. Off the top.
This is caught at the 20.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Love it.
Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on
There you go, Cooks. Now you can't complain that you're not getting the ball. Now you can't complain, big boy.
It's important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
Beautiful over the top. I was thinking in my head, too, like, I can hit Fitzgerald for a third or fourth time on this route. Or, I'm assuming that they're tired of Fitzgerald getting open, so they're probably going to double team him, which they did. And then, of course, that left Cooks over the top, which is stupid. They left a deeper route open. Or they left it one-on-one coverage, and Cooks is like a 4.4 speed, 4.3. So he's easily going to go over the top on them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
I never run that enough.
Back to where you were to start the half.
Let's go, defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he gets
Roby trying to get it out.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and continue to move it downfield,
you didn't get a bigger hit on him?
6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, dude, should have been 6.
They haven't picked it.
Should have been 6 the other way.
Should have been there first. And it's third down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Wow, right up the middle.
First with Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives
I
him
hope they score a touchdown. I really do, because I want an interesting game.
Back to throw now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there. And
granted, they've been playing better than the other teams I've played, but it's still not enough. Still definitely not enough.
He's wide open right there.
I want more.
Be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Open man is Higgins. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw.
Good hit.
Football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And the return will stop right
so he hits
25.
I'm pretty sure he made the hit.
We have seen this before.
I'm pretty sure he was the reason the hit happened.
Preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He gets it to Cooks.
Good job, Cooks.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, let's shoot some clock
and
here.
On that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Damn, try to get that out farther.
Miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside.
I was hoping you'd go more vertical, but that's okay, I guess.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's
catch it
adjusting.
Inbounds. Yes. That's a fullback, and he's doing work. Love it.
Inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns.
Oh my God, that was filthy. Oh my goodness, that was filthy. QT. Filthy. Absolutely filthy.
He was on point throwing the ball right there.
Oh my God, he made...
Down close.
Not only did he make someone miss, but also took out the other guy. Wow.
I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it.
Wow.
And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big
Respect to
play
that.
against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley.
Look at those stats.
And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now.
Oh, yeah. There's that adjustment right there.
Being a little bit overwhelmed.
I'm trying to run new plays, too, that I've never run before. Just so I get a good feel for them.
For no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Oh!
Pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up.
I agree, that should have been intercepted.
Looking for Ridley again, and now it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs...
When they run the ball, crap ton of... Score again? Absolutely, Deshaun Watson's coming out.
He gets this one away.
Oh, he flips field position. Okay, this kid can play. This kid's elusive. I like it. My God.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
I know who player of the week's going to be this week. God, Deshaun Watson's just destroyed.
Here to start quarter number 4. On first down, it's Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards
Dude, this fullback can play. Catches the ball, runs the ball good. I remember playing against him my last franchise, and the kid was just destroying the league.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of
it's Jordan Thomas. It's not Julius Thomas.
In their running game, they feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there.
You still hit me. The hell is that?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ooh, should have slid.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. 3rd and 2, Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up...
That widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
All right, let's get some cover 3 locked here.
Just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
Whoa.
Punter.
Julio.
It wasn't his fault. But
he lit up.
There's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All right. I don't think they're going to run it anymore.
2nd and 6. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Yeah, I don't know about that face mask.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore.
I don't know about that.
You get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw here. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here.
Dude, I don't know how he's hanging on to that ball. He's a rookie. He should be getting lit up.
That was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ooh.
Throw on second down.
Try to lit him up.
This one is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5
you are
games
so
with a
lucky. There should have been 3 different picks by you right now.
Both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200
Lucky.
today.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
Wow.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I was going to tell you, in the 2015 season...
Yeah, let's bring Deshaun out. That was the last time we were probably going to run read option anyways. Take Deshaun out.
I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
David Johnson wants to be a 1,000-yard runner.
Just don't really do that in the NFL.
He's going to earn it.
You know, these guys play.
Oh, he's been playing.
Play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run on first down. It's
I tried to look for a hole, but there wasn't anything.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry here for their fullback. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Fullback's averaging 8 yards a run.
Down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
Good job getting the first.
He will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Not going to give that to me.
A gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And this one is right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his
31-point lead.
Feel
pretty comfortable.
Pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to
Julio here with how much your volume throwing it to the old man.
Right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 3. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
That's not happening.
Incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Look at that. Julio, you can go straight to the bench. There you go, buddy.
Deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year, to win at home.
See if
And sometimes
David Johnson can break a big run.
Managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar.
I don't think he will.
Going into the game.
Hoping he doesn't get hurt here with how much I'm using him.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They give to Johnson going right. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first.
That should be it.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Ooh, thought he was going to fumble there.
He'll be down at the 30.
Thank God he didn't fumble.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.
Larry had a pretty good game.
With them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call,
hopefully he
run,
doesn't
pass,
retire
it's all
on my
gonna
ass.
work.
That's called being in the zone.
I have to put in a wide receiver retirement or whatever for the coach. Give him some XP so Larry stays for a couple more years. Do 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 do. Who got injured? I know he's injured. Randall Cobb. Got a big game against the Chiefs, who I think are undefeated as well.
You have a big decision here to make about one of your players.
Okay. Deshaun Watson. Pretty phenomenal game. Yeah, they're undefeated too. Ooh, this will be a good game.
Your player is now ready to play, but is not one. There is a high chance of re-injury.
No, just start the backup. Don't need to get his ass injured. There's no reason to get him injured. Need to do the coach thing too here before I forget. Ooh, Deshaun can get upgraded. Hell yeah. Like seeing that. Alright, coach. Spend XP. Wide receiver retirement. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't want Larry to retire. That's basically what I don't want. If I can prevent that, let's see here. Salaries. He's got a 1-year contract. Oh, you can edit the contract, so that's dirty. That's dirty. You can make the contract super unfair. Okay. Yeah, JJ's got a big contract. Deshaun, he's going to get paid. He's still in his rookie deal. Help with the player develop his stats. Kenley. Alright, this should be a pretty good game. They're undefeated, I'm undefeated. I like it.
DJ all the way. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back David Johnson, fresh off 100 yards on the ground a week ago, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to
big
do
game
battle
against undefeated
with the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
178 yards. Holy crap. He had himself a game. Get it. Should be a really good game.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And we're at the Chiefs.
In the end zone.
It's a recipe for me to lose.
Here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right. Let's see what they do.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. For the opening play,
they can score quick, so I need to be on my tippy toes.
Second and 12. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek.
Especially with Tyreek. My God.
Get this up past the 25 before
his speed is going to absolutely be insane.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Whoa.
It's complete to Kelsey.
Wow! What'd I just say?
What'd I just say? Holy shnikey. And then Mahomes got hurt. I don't know how.
Travis Kelsey, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the
What the hell happened to Mahomes?
That makes the score 7-0.
What just happened to him? I don't even think I hit him. Chest. Okay. Oh, it's probably just a bruised chest. Oh, does that make him get out for the whole game, though?
Scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up with a Chiefs.
I don't know.
I don't remember if that takes you out the whole game or not.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Faking the give, now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And way up past the 35.
Definitely want to check in on Mahomes and see if he's
Just
injured.
like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. For Johnson, the number...
Let me see what his health is right now.
For his performance from last week. 19 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up in a big-time game. So expect that offensive line. Every time they go to the bench, you tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. On third down, Johnson.
Attaboy Johnson.
Across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Damn.
Here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris
Trying to get out of that.
Sack there. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now it's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. The reception
6
good
yards
for 7. It's
7,
third down.
3.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Tried.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Oh, no, dude. Mahomes? Aw. That doesn't make the game fun. No, fuck that. We're gonna restart the game. Because I want to play against Mahomes. I want to play against him. Let's try that again.
DJ all the way. Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead's.
All right, and then we're going to give them both a possession. Not what I wanted. Jump forward, change the possession. And then I get to change the possession. And then... Okay, yeah, then you're back on offense. Oh, apparently I threw a pick. Fuck me.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
Great. I threw a pick that I didn't even throw.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Wow.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked
He's
up
gonna
by
catch me,
Gary
too.
Conlon. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 19 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
Are we playing old school football now? We got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10. but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game, so expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Oh, my God, dude. I should have kept it.
It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well,
I think I got it.
Ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Yep, that barely in.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And it will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams.
Nope.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So now, and this is and the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he takes us into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got Fuller. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, get him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Watson off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Screen play, Johnson.
Did I get that?
The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
Oh, my God. Just inches away.
The screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Well, 1-point game.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended at the 33.
Good job, JJ.
Pickup of 8.
Trying to focus so much on the game right now.
A week ago,
got to contain everything that they do.
67 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the
he runs so many RPOs.
Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. That they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That would have been a huge pick 6.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Kelsey's got some
moves.
moves.
For only a couple, it brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass.
That was a pretty good challenge first half.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Mahomes now to throw.
Wow.
He checks this one down to Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And
I don't know if that's going to stand, though.
At the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's not going to stand.
Guys have a knack for creating turnovers.
I didn't think it was going to stand.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
JJ
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack there by JJ. Better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
Ooh.
5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to look it. It's caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
He's a beast.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did.
Needs to wake up.
All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty
Offense
good here
needs to
at the
definitely wake up
30-yard
here.
line.
All right.
And now let's look at David Johnson.
Reset
He's
here.
just been looking for some space.
Let's see who gets open here.
Or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in to play themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still
Chris Jones just destroys plays.
Totally out of the game.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
Okay, good pickup of 8.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll
Get the
look at a
first.
3rd and
Oh
2
my God! And of course they're pressing.
Third and 2, Watson.
All day. All day.
Fitzgerald
will catch that all day. I like it.
They get 14 on that one. Good
all right.
for a Houston
let's focus on how we're gonna do this.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's gonna find his running back. It's complete.
Their pass rush is just so good.
1-yard gain.
Their pass rush is insane.
On 2nd down now.
Oh my God. Fullback, you had the linebacker there. You gotta take him. I need you just to hit that pocket.
Especially in the second half, when you've got a running
The
back
quicker
with
they
this
hit the
size,
pocket, I
these
mean, it just makes it
dimensions,
easier for me to
I can
flow.
just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Pick it up with my legs.
Maybe not so much
That was my
in the
first
second
run,
half,
too.
'cause some of these shorter
Jeepers.
gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's how good they are at, like,
5 yards
containing.
on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I'm fine with Fitzgerald going deep here.
10. Here's Watson.
Take it, Fitz. Take it.
Toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, he doesn't drop a lot of balls, so I thought he was going to take it.
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll get 3 down of the 34-yard line.
For more than that.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
No, dude, it didn't even let me fucking choose to run with the ball.
Chris Jones.
The fuck was that half stop shit? Oh no, I missed.
Now, that was just absolute
It's gonna hit the
perfect man
crossbar.
coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football.
I
Right
knew
to the
it.
sack. That's really
Son of a
difficult to do in
bitch.
today's NFL with all these gazelles running
Fucking
around
A.
that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Fuck.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle.
Wow, he went up deep for goddamn
When
Hill.
you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mahomes will try again on second down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Got it too.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to...
Wow, he cut inside of it. Oh my god, they're so good. Holy snikey.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts
Good job, JJ.
To escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd down, it's Williams.
Good hit. Oh my god, and then Kelsey picks it up to take it to the 1-yard line. That's not Kelsey, that's the offensive lineman.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up
and avoids the turnover. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Need to play serious here.
Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
That was way too nice to let them come back in the game after Patrick got hurt.
Well, it was 3rd and
now Patrick's lighting me up.
Run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because
good job, David Johnson.
Downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Dude, oh my goodness, they're so good at containing and
he'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. throwing again on second down. Watson.
Of course, he glitches and gets stuck on the player.
Very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Flushed out right. Oh! Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the puck.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a 10th carry. Here's
good job, good job.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts.
One more stop.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll get it up here this time at 21.
I got another chance to go down the field.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
49 seconds.
Yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the gun on third, Watson. Buying time to his left.
Oh, dude.
Taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Try to get it to fucking Aikens.
Timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Ted Ginn, a touchdown reception. From there, it's a short trip in the Sunshine State down to Miami, as the Dolphins are at home as well. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Redskins. Jakeem Grant, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. and they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz with a touchdown pass there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Woo. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Well, later tonight, we have more football, Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
Yes, sir. Good job, David Johnson.
The plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson.
Dude, oh my God, Watson.
On the check down.
Holy shnikey. Oh my God.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson.
You had the touchdown, Kenny Stills. Just stay inbounds.
To a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get
first time in the red zone for me.
Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Watson.
Damn.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as it.
Good catch, Akins.
Yes.
Touchdown.
Needed that.
Houston.
Needed that so badly.
Jordan Akins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that
Damn,
big
they're a
guy
good team.
running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over
You're
the
gonna
top.
run it, aren't you?
Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well.
No way. Oh my God, I thought he broke away from that.
Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
He's
That's
good.
going to go
He's
as
so
a loss of
elusive.
2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams.
Good job,
And there
JJ.
just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the
One
line
more.
of scrimmage.
One more.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good job.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Got a chance to take the lead.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
was a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And now out comes Houston. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the give. Now Watson.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Flag down. He goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty.
Oh, you
like
guys were holding and I still got lit up?
Cheapers. So they will take
Cheapers.
the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Whoa.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw their verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
But we quit counting yardage
Damn.
on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge
And then he
chunk
fucking face
unsuccessfully.
masked
I'm with
him.
you. I'm
Dude.
trying to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because pause the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw.
Get him, get him, get him, get him.
Mahomes hit. He lost the
Yes,
football. And the
JJ.
Texans scoop it. And
Oh
he's
my
gonna take
God,
this one
clutch.
back to the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set
Clutch.
there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st down, Johnson.
Good pickup.
And he's brought
9,
down,
almost
but
10
not
yards.
before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Again, it's Johnson.
I don't know why I did that, but
And
we'll
he's
take
in.
it.
Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson.
Let's go.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Yes.
And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got
What a
in
game.
for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste
He's
out
gonna
of
run the
their mouth
RPO,
here?
isn't he?
They begin
Yep,
the drive
that was an
with
RPO.
runs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's
All
used
right.
to producing. But with a guy like
This is
him,
another RPO, isn't it?
It just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this is caught by Watkins.
Wish I played these guys twice a year in my division, because good God.
Well, they obviously red man coverage there.
Playing him
He got downfield.
would be
broke
absolutely
down
fun.
The defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first
Sammy's
18
doing some
yards
work.
that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon.
Oh, dude, if he was able to get out of that, he would have been lights out, got the first down, and then some. He probably at least would have picked up like 20.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Good bootleg.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
Didn't fool JJ, but man.
Line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground with Williams. He's still fighting forward. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. From the 16, Mahomes. Robinson's got it.
Wow, what a juke. Oh, he's insane.
Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
43, 15.
They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
This is a good game.
After the touchdown,
it's probably one of my favorite games I've ever played. Just because it's actually a real challenge in franchise mode. You got 2 really good QBs that are like pretty much the face of the NFL right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more.
Dude, Deshaun, why are these so bad?
2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What are you doing?
Fitzgerald was the intended target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Open man is QT, complete. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards.
Thank God.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now.
Oh, good tackle. Good save tackle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Derek Nottie came into the league with the reputation of being a good run defender, and he's done nothing to dispel that. Nice play there by him, and You know, he's one of those guys, partner, that when you look at him in shorts...
Good job, Cooks.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
56, Mike, 50 points down, coming. 6.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh,
To
Watson.
the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yikes.
Well, that decision to me
Yikes
was
on
all
that.
about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to
Love
go
that
for
chart.
1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2.
Probably game of the year right now for Madden.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
RPO.
Mahomes now on first down.
Whoa.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And they
Almost
get him
was a
down,
pick,
but
too.
not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They should have gone for the
Kansas City,
PAT. This
picking
game
up
would have
the
been
first
tied.
18 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Almost jumped.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Good job, JJ. 3 sacks for him.
And he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to him.
Wow, he's so elusive.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for
stop.
6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices
Good
we
pickup.
watch where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And this
Holy
winds
cannoli.
up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Kind of dancing around right there.
Downfield,
He was watching this David Johnson. He didn't want me to throw it to him, but he still contained me really good.
At the 48-yard line. Now it's Watson.
Good job, QT.
It's QT. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run on 1st down. Howell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Gotta get the first.
Given 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. To Johnson again.
Oh,
one
almost.
tackle, but then quickly brought down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try to run it in.
Good
Johnson.
stop.
Yeah,
Good
boy,
stop
from
on
up
them.
Here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the
They have to
last
get a
of their
touchdown to win if I
timeouts.
make this.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yep. They can score a touchdown, they win.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent
Yeah, I'm
question,
wondering.
because when I look
They
at the
can score
smiles on
quick.
that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Sure feel iffy about it.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
Yep,
with
keep
the
them in.
game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now you're right on.
And he can't get a throw off. He's
J.J.
taken
Watt.
down. What a huge play at this point in the
Love
game. Back to throw. And he can't get a
J.J.
throw
Watt
away.
again.
He's taken down.
Clutch.
J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from
Clutch
a
up.
personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Sack
Now a shot
100,
taken
wow.
on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Upper arm
That would have
fracture.
been a tough catch,
Damn.
but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
This is for
you
the
don't
game.
want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And, a crusher there. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got
So they get
the
another
lead,
chance.
and you run backwards into the end zone.
Well, he didn't mean to run backwards.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running
They get
backs,
another
more
chance
people
here.
running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Oh, they can get a field goal and win
So
now.
after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught by Williams.
Should have thrown it more out of bounds. That's game.
And only able to get 2
Good game.
here. Stopped at the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Texans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And
hard
they'll have
win.
another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to
Definitely wouldn't mind playing them again, though. Good God. They were some good competition. I was down most of the game, so they come back and win that. Kudumawa. Oh, he's out for a while. Player of the game, J.J. Watt. Clutch. He came up clutch in that, I feel like. I'm going to offer Larry Fitzgerald definitely a contract. Larry's definitely getting a contract. Play for a couple more years. I want to see him break the all-time records.
I'm going to put the QB retirement thing on too for him, so that he can continue to play. Okay. Coach XP. Now I can put on the retirement thing. Slightly decrease the chance a player at this position will retire. Absolutely. I don't want him to retire. I want to keep... If I can keep him for a bit longer, that would be nice. What's his stats on the year? 11 receptions, 166 yards. Let's see here. Receiving yards. He needs a lot. Receiving touchdowns. Oh my goodness, he's far. Catches. Oh, he has the chance to get in a second. He's got to play for a long time, though. We'll see. We'll see how long I can keep him for. Maybe... Maybe I can offer him like a 7-year contract or something. Who knows?
DJ all the way. It's the coach. This is NFL football on EA Sports. Coming up, running back David Johnson, fresh off 100 yards on the ground a week ago, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room.
We get no Okudamowa
as the Colts
this week.
get set to match up with the Houston Texans. From up top, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Jameis
Over 4,000
Winston.
yards each in the previous season.
Bronco,
so what you're
huh?
saying is, if you're a defender, hope you prepare properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
Oh, look, Philip Rivers with a losing record. Not surprised.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to
Good
get
old
to the
Agua.
perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on.
Oh, boy, got lit up.
And he goes down. Whitney merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle.
Keep him short, keep him short.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their
I thought I could outrun him and go around the side.
Playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame.
That really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away to his left.
Holy
And
shnikey.
he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to
Forrest
fight another
Buckner,
day.
huh?
That backs him up 1 yard.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he
Brings
signed a
up 3rd
contract
down.
with Houston.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Good
He's
catch.
got Fitzgerald. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I love Larry Fitzgerald.
Now Johnson.
Class
And
act
they'll get
player.
him just short of the 45 at the 44.
He doesn't have his Walter Payton thing
10
patch on.
yards there, good enough for
It's a little
Texan
detail they
first
should have
down.
added into Madden.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display.
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Watson.
Damn, I looked at Larry Fitzgerald. I was going to try to hit him on a dime route, but that was just a bad decision overall.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long
Should
for
have done
Watson
that.
and the Texans. Faking the give. Now Watson.
Damn it, dude. Why do I do that?
He's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
Took a risk there.
So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers.
Whoa, Jesus. T.Y. took a
And
shot.
he'll take him down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Rivers on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It wasn't even contact. It was
Rivers
almost a
incomplete
pick.
on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, wait. What's going on with the screen?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, Rivers. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack.
Good tackle.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
Really?
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to
Should
think
be
about
starting
turning it upfield.
Brissett over Philip Rivers, to be honest.
Ready to go here for their next drive.
That's just my opinion.
They really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw.
Damn.
He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Nothing's getting open.
Pass on second
Struggling.
down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this.
My team does not handle pass blocking very well. Running-wise, we're really good. Pass blocking is just terrific.
And a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account
Need more
for.
time.
If you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays
Good
like
job,
that,
David
it does
Johnson.
hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right.
Larry Fitzgerald, let's go.
Touchdown, Houston. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year.
I like
These
it.
guys are able to strike first here in
Good
this
shit.
opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay,
Oh, wow.
do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
Yeah, get a
this
little
time?
closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Perfect.
And fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Oh!
Look at him go.
Look at the moves,
And
baby.
he will have a touchdown.
Take that.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
All right, well, I'm going to kick the ball off and grab more water.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the
I
interception.
get a pick six
means
like
they
that,
might find
ooh,
someone to
order.
block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
You almost faked me out on
Start
that.
the drive as they
You
connect
almost
left
did.
side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Good job,
And he'll be
JJ.
brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up
first down, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
180, 180.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So here are the Texans to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I wanted Akins.
DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Watson now to throw. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Watson. He gets it to Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Yes, Cooks. Beautiful.
Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on
Beautiful.
the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
Black 15. I got you.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Set to take over again.
All right,
Deshaun Watson
let's shoot some
and
clock.
Texans offense.
And start getting this run game going.
First half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
Good block, Larry Fitzgerald.
In for a Texans touchdown.
Complete shutdown game.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
David Johnson's having to come back here.
Explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
No, they need to start taking some shots.
This is Mack on the counter. is able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was the longest 1-yard play I've ever seen in my life.
But it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
When the hell did they learn how to run the ball?
2nd and 6. From the 27, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Well, this isn't what I wanted.
Rivers now. Got him in. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, he really can't.
This guy really isn't experienced, though.
I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary.
He's been trashed for years and just has a bunch of pass yards.
That wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw is Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Damn it.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Try to make something out of that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance.
I don't know why I didn't run it with Deshaun there.
It's really hard to narrow that gap.
Got nervous.
The part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On 1st down, Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now it's Watson, forced out to his left.
Good block, Larry Fitzgerald.
Out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curve.
On 1st and 10, Watson, screenplay, Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
My dude running this ball.
A lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession.
Good catch,
no
QT.
turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Watson. And that's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, and it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. Albert Wilson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Devin Funchess, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Kerryon Johnson has a touchdown run. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it,
And we get the ball.
to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
Good block, whoever that was.
Who
blocked outside? Let me see.
Downs on a gain of 13 there for
Number
the Texans.
11, I think that was Fitzgerald.
They got the lead early here in the third
He's
quarter.
a good blocker.
Runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Anthony Walker, the other Colts linebacker with over 100 tackles a year ago, making the play there. On 2nd and 7. Watson.
Oh, he dropped it too.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Oh, boy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Taken in by the tight end.
Oh, good. Good tackle.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Jeepers.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Stepping up. He's
No way.
No gain there as he kept
No way he did not just fumble that. I lit him up and he didn't fumble.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. A good throw here for Pascal. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6,
we'll take that.
Bring up 4th.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one.
Hey, one guy to beat.
In this case, stepped right up like a pro.
Let's go.
And now let's look at David Johnson. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
Oh, I thought he was going to juke him so well on the backside.
Just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Damn.
No gain on the dump off at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule.
2 clock off?
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Must be.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Yeah,
as soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
Come on, Larry.
Did, which means
take the top off.
Your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away. They'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Attaboy, Kenny Stills.
Iceman, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Great route running.
Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped
like that
where he
hit.
ultimately would
Good
have been,
shit.
and he's simply taken a knee
Good
and hits
hit.
the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a carry from Mack, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down.
Wow.
And this is
And he misses the check down.
Incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Ugly game for them for offense.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Rigoberto Sanchez, what a first name.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
I'll take a 1st down.
Up, and that's a 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.
We got a pretty easy schedule, it looks like, this year. Playing a lot of teams that are struggling.
Sports.
Okay, I wanted to throw it.
Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Johnson.
Okay, Johnson.
And he's going to take this one across.
I thought he was about to go for a tutty.
Territory. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Akins.
Akins, I wanted you to truck him.
This all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that,
Houston, David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee.
I would agree.
It is definitely this victory formation.
Phil Rivers
take
is
the
not the
snap,
answer.
Take the knee, call
So,
it a
yeah.
night, call it a game, call it whatever.
Not the answer.
I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Cutting the tape off.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before.
Nasty juice there.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now, meanwhile, a
Almost.
pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rivers to throw it. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Rivers again.
Whoa. Almost got the pick on you.
Incomplete.
Or, not pick.
Showed
Sack.
off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Middle of the field
hit.
with a tight end Doyle. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th
You'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Danico
Bottom line,
Autry.
they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Watch time. Tight end work. Watch it. We got 4. We got 4.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Going for it all. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Cooks.
Good catch.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers.
Got it.
That's all they
Not
care
in bounds,
about right
though.
now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 24. 58, Mike.
Again, it's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Back to throw, Watson. to the end
Dude,
zone,
I'm trying to get Fitzgerald another tutty.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Bad decision.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that
Analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Jesus. Good hit.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And we
Can't
see
believe
another
I have to
pitch
play
and
this
catch
team
there to
twice
the
a
running
year.
back. This position just
Need a
continues
better
to
QB.
evolve. They
Put
become
Jacoby
just as
Brissett
critical
back
to the
in.
passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an
TY is
offense.
doing pretty good for them.
And he'll
The
be
Packers
crowded well
originally.
upfield right around the 40-yard line.
I love how they forced him to pick a New Jersey since he's technically a running back now.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum.
Overusing him now.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Let's go.
First down, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Is he going to make it?
And
He did.
Score. It's a touchdown.
Wow.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats.
No.
Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Wow,
you
you are
intercepted
trash.
for the 4th time today. Bernard
He is
McKinney,
so
the
bad.
linebacker, picks it and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Put a new QB in. This is brutal.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds?
I mean, even if I didn't have those, it'd be 35-10 right now.
So they
It'd
can
still
work
be
through some
down
of the rough
25
stuff.
points.
The Colts come to the line,
I mean,
ready
it's
to
just
start their next
stupidity
drive.
at this point,
They are
dude.
just obviously getting shellacked.
Continue
here
to
on this
run
one,
the
Charles.
goddamn
What's
screen.
the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Ooh,
For a lot of
he
coaches,
almost gave me another one right there.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a
He has to
great
have
look at that
negative pass
scoreboard.
yards, right?
Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again.
Oh, he's
Who
gone.
knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good God. What a bad game for them. Ugly. 7-0.
9:30 a.m. game. Wow. The hell am I doing that against the Jags for? It's an early ass game. It's not from a 3-year contract. Everything aside from the salary is great. Okay. It's okay. I can give you some more money.
I want to keep you.
Alright. Team needs. Tight end. Thaddeus Moss. That is a good player right there. Left guard. There you go.
You have a player healed from injury and ready to play.
Perfect. Him and David Johnson can mix up the carries again. I mean, he was doing really good before. Duke Johnson. Let's go take a look at the stats. Second for passing, first for passing touchdowns, third for rushing. What, I have 3 picks? That's just on. You only played, so you missed 4 games. Yeah, you still had a lot of good rushing yards. Just not a lot of rushing touchdowns. He still averages 100 yards a game. Oh, he was averaging 100 yards a game when he played. Okay. Interesting to see the stats. It's not bad. Definitely want to get some more receptions to them. Definitely want to get Fitz some more receptions. Look at Cobb. 3 of his receptions out of 4 have been touchdowns. That's kind of cool. Even though he's hurt, though, so he's not really being useful to me. Watt's got 8.5 sacks. Actually, we should go take a look at... Oh, we can't see earlier awards yet? Okay. How's this shaping up? Chiefs are right now in 2nd place. They're undefeated besides playing me. Bears are undefeated. That's unrealistic, but okay. Do I have the Titans? The Titans are my rival right now, really. I could take the division from me. That's really it. They're 5-2. Okay. Good to know.
I'm actually going to take a break here, though. I want to make some food. I haven't eaten since breakfast. So that's like 6 or 7 hours. But I'm going to upload this fully to YouTube. Appreciate everyone for watching on the live stream part. If you're not following me on Twitch, go down in the description. Go follow me on Twitch. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys later.